Hi there, welcome to this restorative stretch class with me, Rob. I hope you're well. Okay, so the concept for tonight's class is about, are you finding problems around sort of like the hips, maybe in the inner thigh, on the outer thigh, so your groin or maybe into the glutes. Maybe you've just come back from some skiing or whatever and you need to find some ways of stretching out the body. Maybe you do a lot of office-based work or sitting down as well. So this is a great class for you. Grab yourself a drink of water, put some nice quiet music on in the background. Close the door, let people know you're taking part in a fitness training session. Switch your phone off as well. But also I'd recommend as well for this class, if you've got a pad of paper and a pen, stick it beside you, because normally during these training sessions, you might find some thoughts come to your mind, things to put on your to-do list. So from here, we're just going to check our training area. Just move your weights out of the way. Okay, because we're not going to need those for this session. And we're just going to find a space. Check around one way, check around the other. Make sure you've got plenty of room. Okay, so from here, we're going to bring our back up, chest up nice and high. Make a fist with our hand and then place that down in between our feet. Just check that position for me. Okay, so from here, we're going to just roll over our feet nicely forwards and backwards. We're going to place our hands on our hips and drive our pelvis forwards and lift our chest up high. It's nice deep breaths in and out, rolling over your tiptoes. So big toe, little toe, flat down to the floor, rolling all the way over the feet. Just take the moment here to just take that nice deep breath in through your nose and close your eyes. Slow everything down. This is not a race. This isn't about how many toe crunches you can do. It's about how much can you relax your body. So take the time to just close your eyes, roll over those tiptoes and slow the pace of life down. Switch the phones off, chuck them away. Take 20 minutes just to be selfish for you. From here, stretch your arms up overhead. We're going to turn the palms facing back to back, interlock our fingers and stretch back and high. From here, we're going to keep rolling over the tiptoes. Keep our shoulders back, chest up lifted, arms straight back into position. Now the challenge here is to try and get your head to relax on your upper arms, your chest lifted up nice and high, still rolling forwards and backwards. From here, we're going to take the arms out wide into a T position here. Our thumbs are up and we're just going to web our fingers out nice and wide. Again, the toes are just going to be rolled over, knuckles down to the ground. We're going to retract our shoulder blades, pull our hands back, lengthening out through our chest. Again, keep the eyes closed and slow the body right down. Here, slowly dropping the arms down by the side, placing the feet flat to the floor, and just roll down to your left side. Nice big stretch all the way through the side of the body. Keep the eyes closed and relaxed. And slowly pull yourself back up. Tilt to the other side. Again, reaching his hand down to the side of the knee. And again, eyes nicely closed, feet facing forwards. And slowly bring yourself back up to straight again. Once more down to the other side. Keep your chest up nicely, shoulders back into position. Slow the pace of life down. Slowly and controlled, we bring ourselves back up and over to the other side. Again, hips each time, just bolstering up the way. The other hand reaching down to the side of the knee. Toes facing forwards. The body relaxed. Slowly we pull ourselves back up again. This time we're going to fold forwards, chin down on chest. Roll through the body. And just hang into this low stretch here. The chin drops down on the chest. Nice big lengthening through the back of the legs. As soon as you start to feel that stretch, it's time to hold. Before taking that deep breath in. And slowly, curve by curve of the spine, slowly back up through into standing. As you come up into standing, we drive the pelvis forward, bring the shoulders back, elbows retract. We're going to take our arms back behind us and roll up and over the top. Brushing past the ears, we bring the arms forward, driving forwards to the hips. And again, we're going to roll down, chin down on chest, vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way down to the floor. In this low hold position, I'd like to take a deep breath in for 4. And slowly deep breath out for 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Slowly pulling back. Controlled vertebrae by vertebrae, slowly curling through the spine. Pull back up into extension, lift the chin, take the arms out wide. Raise out wide, rolling the arms up high overhead, and then forward, and gently forwards through, back hands to hips. From here, hands on your hips, slowly pull your heels up behind you. Slow controlled movements. From here, we're slowly going to raise the knees up in front. Try to get some movement here in the hip flexors. Pulling those knees up as high as you feel comfortable. Keep the toes in alignment and feel if you get a bit of a swagger. See if you can keep yourself hip strong, knee lifted into position. Slow controlled lift, slow controlled lower. Two more here. And release, shake it out. Okay, so our first stretch for tonight, we're going to come down into a kneeling position. Now, if you struggle kneeling on the floor, grab yourself a nice thick cushion to stick it underneath your knees, okay? If you struggle with that, grab another cushion, stick it on, maybe a couple of pillows from your bed, okay? So from here, we're going to take our posture. So we're going to stand or kneel on our right knee here. We've got our left leg out to the side. Just going to then bring our hands either side of that knee and slowly sit ourselves down. Now, the right knee that's been knelt on here, the right heel might come underneath, and that's absolutely fine. But I want you to try and keep the left foot so it's nice and parallel to you. Now, we're going to sit here for around 2 minutes. We're going to feel a nice lengthening through the inner thigh. The hands can be facing whichever way you feel comfortable. I've got mine so that my fingers are facing away, so the back of the palms of the hands are facing each other. From here, you're going to find during this stretch that gravity will win. So we're going to sit a bit lower into the stretch each time. This isn't worrying about too much about where your chest is. This is about feeling the stretch in the inner thigh. And as you're doing this stretch, like me, you might find that you'll be able to wiggle your left leg a little bit further away on each stretch. Now, if you're finding this uncomfortable in your arms, you can drop down onto your forearms. And if you can't quite get down there, you might want to grab, you might be laying with your arms on a sofa or on the side of a bed, whichever you need to do. But this is a great little stretch. If you've got the fingers pointing away from each other, you'll also get a nice stretch through the forearms as well at the same time. It's good to be able to flex the wrists at 90 degrees. So it's kind of a double bubble stretch, and it's a really lovely way of stretching out. Again, every now and again, you're going to extend that left leg a little bit further away. It's not about straining the muscles. It's about knowing where your body is. If it feels comfortable and wants to extend, go for it. This isn't about straining the muscles. We want to keep the muscles nice and relaxed and let gravity do their job. From there, close your eyes. Take a nice, slow, deep breath in for 4 seconds. And take a slow, deep breath out for 8, and 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And again. Might be able to move that leg a little bit out wider. You might change your position if you're getting a bit uncomfortable in here. But again, make sure that we're still big toe to the heel all the way down on that left foot. Nice big stretch all the way through. And good idea as well to check your position at the start of the stretch and see where you are at the end. And eyes closed, body relaxed, and sitting down into this low position. Now at this stage, you start getting maybe a bit of reverberation in the inside of the inner thigh. And that's a good indication that you're right on two elements of the muscle. One is the muscle spindle, and the other is the Golgi tendon. And we're trying to encourage the muscle to relax. So again, we take a deep breath in, and we slowly sigh out a deep breath at the same time. And if you can get that breath between 4 seconds in and 8 seconds out, then brilliant. And keep working through that range. And from here, we're going to slowly try and get ourselves out the stretch. So you need to flex the knee, drop it in, and take that leg inside. Bring your knees together, and if you can, sit up on your heels. If you're struggling to sit on your heels, you might be here in a slightly higher position. Shake out the inner thigh. Come over to the other side of your mat, and we're going to work the same on the other leg. So we start off, we take the right leg out nice and straight. We're turning, so the little toe is pointing up to the ceiling, big toe to little toe flat down. Again, we're going to adjust our knee position. And we're going to place our hands either side of the knee and slowly set ourselves down. Try and relax the inner thigh as much as possible, letting the muscles on the inside of the thigh just relax out. Again, as we sit into this low position here, we can feel that stretch deep in the inner thigh. And we're sitting down nicely into this position. Again, you might find that the leg wants to extend out. So you drive that foot, you wiggle it, you inchworm that foot away. You might find that one side is a lot more flexible than the other. Certainly for me, this is a lot more flexible than the other side. I'm right-footed and right predominant, so I'm going to feel that deeper stretch in the inner thigh. Again, fingers facing, opposing. Back of the heel of the hands are facing towards each other. Big, deep stretch on the inner thigh here. Then we take that nice deep breath in for 4. And we're slowly going to breathe out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And again, nice deep breath in for 4. And slow deep breath out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one here. Nice deep breath in. And slow deep breath out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly walking yourself out of the stretch. Bring the knees back together, sitting back onto the heels. Raise your chest up nice and high. Again, close the eyes, take a deep breath in. And slowly deep breath out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, turning round and then sitting down onto your bottom. Placing the sole of the feet together and taking your hands, so palms facing down onto your shins. We're just going to gently ease the knees down towards the side. Now, if you can get your knees all the way to the floor, that's great. You can flex your heels and bring your knees in slightly further, trying to get your heels into your bottom. But if you were to make a gauge here, it would be 5 fist gaps apart from the groin up to your heels. From there, sitting yourself up nice and straight, place the forearms inside the knees and just let them drop down to the side. Chest stays high. Again, the eyes closed. We take that nice deep breath in and feel a lovely big deep stretch on the inner thighs. Again, sole of the feet facing each other, nicely squeezed together. Keep walking just a little bit closer, the outside of the knees down to the ground, as far as you feel comfortable. There's no need to press on the inside of the thighs. It will just cause the muscle to strain, so keep it nice and relaxed. Just the gentle weight of the forearms will be enough and sufficient to create a bit more of a stretch for you. I'm going to take that nice deep breath in for 4. And slow deep breath out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you want to, bring the heels in towards your bottom slightly. Again, resting the forearms gently inside the knees. Eyes closed, chin dropped down nicely. You might feel a little bit of lengthening through the upper back as well. And one more nice deep breath in for 4. And slowly exhale for 8, 6, 4, 2, and rest. Slowly bring your hands off the inner thighs. Get the legs nice and straight. And from here, you're going to flex your left knee in and straighten out your right leg. From here, we're going to bring both hands on top of our right shin, stretching down and forwards. Chin drops down on the chest, reaching our right hand as far forward towards the ankle as possible. And you might find a bit of a lengthening in a variety of different places here. It could be in the back of the straight leg. It could be in the inner thigh of the left knee. It could be in the lower back. It could be on the right inner thigh. It could be anywhere at this stage. Ideally, you want to be finding it through the back of the straight leg and through the left side of the right spine of your back. But it's not to worry. If yours is different, it doesn't matter. And you might find in a minute when you change legs that it's going to be different somewhere else. Then we take that nice deep breath in for 4. And then slowly exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, we're going to slowly change and bring the right knee inside, right foot inside the left thigh, and then placing that left foot up towards the ceiling. We're going to place the right hand inside the right thigh and reach our left hand down towards the left ankle. Again, we take that nice deep breath in and close the eyes. And feel that big deep stretch all the way through the back of the legs. Breathing out, sighing out the breath. 6, 4, 2, and again, nice deep breath in for 4. And a lovely big deep stretch through the back of the leg. Slow exhale for 8,
6, 4, 2, and again, nice deep breath in. Might find you'll be able to reach a little bit further each time, might be able to get the outside of that thigh down. And again, slow deep breath out for 8, 6, 4, 2, 1. And last one here. Nice deep breath in for 4. And slow exhale for 8, 6, 4, 2, and rest. Slowly releasing out of the stretch. Push your legs over. Just drop your head down. Relax your forehead. Take a deep breath in. Slow exhale. And you should feel lovely and relaxed. Thank you so much for joining me for this restorative stretch class. I hope you enjoyed that. Take yourself up to standing. From there, feet facing forwards, flex down. Cross the arms over. Slowly standing up and stretch and release. Interlock the fingers, roll one way, roll back the opposite way. And release. Well trained. Very good. Grab yourself a good drink of water. You'll find your lips are pretty dry after that. A lot of deep breathing as well, just to keep relaxing the body. Really, really well trained. Any questions, as always, send me a message, get in contact. Otherwise, see you next time for the next one. Cheers.